Yo, Triple P, Salvation and the Specialist are coming to Falcon City. We've been hired to protect an important tech executive on a trip to the West Coast. Seems like some of the other corporations would like to get their hands on his brain, and maybe his hands, and they're not too concerned with keeping his body alive once they have him. See you tonight at 7 in Money's office. So that's where we will be in right now. So we're in the office, you know, actually the old office, not the big new office, because we're not dealing with that shit yet. It's still, you know, somebody presumably take out the wall of the Circe that was regenerating there, so we didn't have to deal with it. But the place still needs to be painted and all that kind of stuff. So we're in the comfy spot, and you guys, everybody's there, the usual thing, and the Dominion guys show up as well. So they come in, you know, hey, how's it going? The usual BS. You know, they've met you a couple times, especially the guys who were actually everybody was on that last mission where they met up, where you did the getting of the prototype suits. So they're here. Everybody's just doing the usual BS stuff, and they're waiting for the client to show up. He's supposed to meet us here, you know, as soon as he gets into town.
Okay, so the client is coming here, and then we're taking him to the East Coast?
No, he was coming to the West Coast. We came from there to here to protect him on a thing. He's got to give a speech tomorrow. So I just got to protect him overnight until he gets to that thing tomorrow, and then hopefully keep him alive afterwards. But you know, we're only getting paid to keep him alive till he gives that speech. After that, it's kind of out of our hands.
Okay, and so I'm talking to Money right now. So
we don't have to pick him up at the airport or anything?
No, he said he's got a way to get here on his own.
So he's going to get here. He's supposed to be here about 7 tonight. And we got Dominion, and we're teaming up with Dominion, or Dominion's doing this. Who's doing the job?
They're doing the job, but you know, you're going to be. They're pretty much coming to hang out and just say, you know, give you a little bit. They need some assistance and advice and tips on how to do this shit correctly.
So we're running. I'm talking to Money. Yeah, we're running support for Dominion.
You're essentially doing the mentor program, Big Brother shit. Make sure they don't fuck this up, and you're gonna get paid too. So don't worry about that. Not that you need the money.
Yeah, we don't do this for the money anymore.
And it's just salvation. And
some of us still do this for the money.
We do it for the glory. The glory and the honor.
No love on that one.
Yeah, and it's just salvation and specialists.
Yeah,
it's not skills.
Just the two of them showed up today. It's they're trying to run this whole 3P Motor City thing, so they're taking all the jobs. So the other two guys are off doing something else.
Okay. And they already came in.
They figured they could come out and you know, Money's been back and forth trying to set up their shop and everything. So they're more tight with him than they are with you.
Obviously. Okay, so in scene, we're all in Money's office. We're there. They come in. Money just gave us the whole rundown. So we're going to be running support for them. So those two are going to be the attachés for this tech guy?
Yeah, basically they're going to follow him around and protect him. And you guys are going to follow them around and protect them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Babysitting the babysitters.
And it's just until he gives a speech?
That's only for, yeah, see, we're talking about like 12-ish hours, 14 hours.
So for the tech guy, are we going to be persona non grata? He's not going to know we're around?
Oh, no. Everybody's going to know everything's around. Otherwise, you wind up with people shooting at the wrong people, you know?
Okay. All right.
Well, so, yeah, it's basically one big happy thing.
Paid for 2 guys, he's getting 6.
That's a triple. No, he paid for about 10 guys, but the amount of money they charged him.
Oh, okay.
So we're definitely, the money is worth it if you needed the money. They still need the money. See, they don't have $25 million apiece.
Well, we don't have $25 million anymore either.
That's true. But you started out with it.
Yeah, we got about $45 million thanks to Piff.
Oh, yeah. I forgot she's been investing our money. I bought a yacht.
She's been investing my money.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, everybody on the West Coast is well off. The people in the Midwest are still struggling a bit. Okay, so you're all going to work together and get this thing done. for the common good of the corporation, so that we can start to, we're trying to spread out. This is going to look good if it works, because they know in that area there's a lot of these execs that need this kind of work, and basically they charged this guy $10 million, and he paid it without blinking an eye, for a 12-hour job.
You said for the good of the corporation. Which corporation?
Ours, the Triple P Corporation.
Oh, okay.
Which is obviously not a mega corporation, but
not yet.
We're in multiple cities at this moment, so we're getting bigger. We're thinking about trying to, talking to the Wall's buddy in El Paso there, but he still seems a little bit shady. Did you ever solve that with that guy?
No.
Maybe we'll have to send you back down there before we make any kind of deals with him.
Yeah, his name's 812.
There you go. I knew you had some kind of number for a name.
And also with my cousin, we were...
Yeah, well, she's always doing this thing. In fact,
but she's still super freelance.
The last thing you did for her was give her the prototype suits. So that's
right.
Probably... I'm sure they've cloned those by now and are working on some sort of thing to have their own version.
So where in Falcon City are we taking, or is this guy having his lecture at?
Where's the speech at?
At the big convention center and the city center there. So it's a big thing at the big place. There's probably going to be 4,000 people there watching this thing.
North.
Too.
Okay.
So, I mean,
and is it
once he's
is
on
it indoor
the stage,
or outdoor?
It's indoor.
Indoor. Okay.
And once he's on the stage, our job officially ends. But I wouldn't put it past someone to try to shoot him afterwards while he's up there speaking. But that's up to you as far as what you choose to do at that point. All
right. So does he have his own room and board, so to speak? Is he staying at a hotel?
Well, that's what we have to kind of figure out. We do want to, we can give him a suite in the building. We got all that empty space doing, it's open running on the bottom. They got the casino going, the basic hotel shit. We could set him up and make it a pretty easy place to protect, or we could, if he's going to want to go out and see the town or some dumb shit, that's going to make it a lot harder.
Well, definitely.
I think we can keep him at the warehouse as well.
Well, the warehouse, it'd be better if we take him to, I want to say Keltar Tower. What is it called? What are we calling it?
Triple P Tower.
All right, so we could take him to Trip P Tower. Keltar's probably really upset about that. Did we just knock the K off the building?
Like yeah, but we knocked him off the building first, so it's cool.
He's dead.
Keltar's dead?
Isn't Keltar dead?
Yeah. Is he?
Yeah.
Is he though?
No, he's
his son is mad, but yeah, Keltar is dead.
Junior's still alive. Yeah.
All right.
And I don't think that he would have made a clone of Keltar, because who would want to see that again?
Well, all I'm thinking is City Center is very close to Corporate Center. We can go ahead, keep an eye on it. We can even go ahead and survey the venue, take a look at it, and while the motorheads, keep an eye on him, we can go ahead and check out the venue, scope it out.
That's not a bad idea right there. Get a better look at the place. All right, so that's a pretty decent plan. We can have them take care of him on a personal level while you go scout the situation.
And then we can go ahead and take the specialists and skills, have them lock into our comms.
There.
Who is it? Specialist and who? I'm sorry.
Salvation.
Salvation.
It doesn't matter.
No, it's fine. It's kind of my thing to just
not know names,
forget people's names,
not pay attention.
Yeah. So specialist and salvation.
That's not what
all these motherfuckers starting their name with S. How am I supposed to keep it straight?
It's okay. We'll lock them into our comm so they can always can be in our conversation.
Okay. Yeah, they can tap in and lock into the frequency. No problem. I mean, it's the sub channel anyway, so you guys are always, they're always on our frequency. You just have to tap it in. So, click, click, click. Yeah, everybody's connected. All right, and because they've just, they're here. Everybody's here. We're still waiting for the client. And while we're having this conversation, Money is talking to the Dominion guys. He's like, "Here, take a good look at this." And he gives them the picture of the Kimura. Here's the guy that's causing all our problems right now. So I've sent this image to all our friends scattered throughout the country, asking everybody to keep an eye out in their area. just in case anybody spots him, because he could have cloning setups everywhere. He might be in Motor City or New York or El Paso or wherever the hell he could be. And so he's looking at the picture. He's like, okay, you're kidding, right? It's like, I mean, there's some kind of a joke, but I'm not sure exactly where you're going with this. And Money's like, what are you talking about? And so the doorbell thing clicks off, and he sees on the camera the person has arrived, so we buzz him in. And the inside door opens up, and in walks a young, well-dressed Kimura clone. Surprise round. What do you do?
Gunblade activated. Bzzz.
All right,
I just
everybody
have a
else?
question. Am I with everybody else? That's where I was kind of fuzzy.
You are
Where was I
arriving, so you've shown up today as the new guy we've introduced at the beginning.
Oh,
So here's this other guy who's going to be working with us on this. So it's all these people are sort of coming together to see who works well together on this mission, and whoever doesn't isn't coming back next time.
So he came in with Salvation and the specialist.
He was already here talking to Money.
Oh, okay.
And then the Dominion guys came in and talked to Money. Then you guys showed up, so everybody met at Money's office.
And my last question before we start combat: what corporation do I work for? I know you said I have the same target you guys do, Kimura, but what corporation do I work for?
I assume you had your own. Do you work for Golden Boy Incorporated?
All right, sounds good to me.
Or something similar. You can have
I'll think of
flavor
something.
Flavor it as you like. Okay, so he walks in, and that's you guys are kind of like, what the hell? And the wall pulls out his weapon, because that's what the wall is going to do on instinct anytime he sees a random Kimura. And the Dominion guy, yo, what the fuck are you doing, man? This is our client. And the wall is going to respond to that.
Got nothing to say. There's no way we're going to be protecting this guy.
Okay.
Do you continue? Do you continue through with the attack?
No, he doesn't attack.
Okay.
I'm just on point.
He just brandished his weapon.
He's ready. Okay.
Yeah.
He brandished his weapon.
Good deal.
Off top, we have a severe conflict of interest right now.
Yeah, it does appear that way.
So
Two of the people in this room have already tried to kill us. And now we're supposed to be working together?
Yeah. I mean,
The enemy of my enemy, my friend.
but this is not the enemy of my enemy. It's just my enemies in the room with me.
Yeah, this is just tension at the table.
Yeah.
A lot of tension.
Okay. So, me being who I am, I realize that this is a younger version of Kimura. This is a clone. This isn't the guy. This isn't the guy who tortured you and raped you in a helicopter.
Escalation.
Did I say that kind of loud?
Oh, well, you were naked when we saw you. So I don't know what happened. But usually, if
I was out, man.
heterosexual, you have your clothes on. But I digress. We know that you had a trauma with a guy that's an older version of him. And every time you kill him, he keeps coming back.
When you kill one, two more, take
But
a
I still get the
Also,
satisfaction.
and this is again directed at Money. Also, this guy over here, this was just a couple days ago, he tried to have us killed. We were both unconscious with the gas on the floor.
We weren't on the
That was
We had nasal filters.
That was for him.
that was business. That was nothing personal. It
No.
was just a misunderstanding.
It's always personal.
It's well, when your misunderstanding is if you don't get the right intel and you already act on a job, you're a liability. You're a risk. You're a wild card. Is wild card? Is that what I? Not wild card. What is it? What's the word I'm looking
Wild
for?
card.
Is it a wild card?
You're a joker, jokester.
I said, well, I could be of great assistance to you. Business is my business. And
Yeah,
how
see,
can I put it? I said,
to
I'm chasing the same guy you are.
I talked to this guy after that shit that went down last week, trying to sort out what the hell went down while we were dealing with Jackson too. And it basically, he really is doing the same thing we would have done if somebody hired us to go after somebody. You know, that's the job and that's what you're doing. What he didn't do was double check with his partner, his friend that he brought in, to make sure that he wasn't on the same team as the guys they were trying to take out. That was the only flaw.
And I feel like that's a very important part of the job.
Well, and that's why we're trying to help these brothers to get a little bit of experience. Because I remember we used to do some crazy shit like that too.
Well, I mean, Money, I like to say, if we're going to put Golden Boy on the practice squad, maybe he can go with specs and skills while the rest of us go to City Center.
Because 04 has trouble with his name.
04 is very disrespectful. And I'm just playing my character.
It's the Salvation.
And I'm pretty sure Salvation is getting upset that I keep calling them Skittles.
Yeah, he is.
But that's okay. He's about to learn. Go give me some beer nuts, rookie. All right. So this is it taking place at the museum, the library? Where is this going down?
Well,
I'm talking. Yeah, we're in the warehouse.
The speech?
Yeah.
At the convention center, so like at an arena.
Convention center.
Which one is that?
Convention center at the city center. So,
because this is the museum. Yeah. This is the library. These are some bars. So I just want to know which one we're going to go check out.
He already did that. That's why he knows that they're museum and bars.
It's okay. Wall needs to do his own intel.
Yeah. Public services.
That's exactly what
the NCPD precinct? Is that where he's doing?
You want to know where the garbage company is?
City Medical Center, Crisis Medical Center.
All right. So anyway,
get out of town.
Now I go back
Joe's
to
Diner.
Before we get into this, I take a look at Golden Boy. I look him over because when we came into the room, like you said, they were already in. We walked in last. So we said our what's ups to the Detroit boys, but nobody said nothing to Golden Boy because we're still like, that happened.
Yeah, you're like, oh, fuck's this guy doing here?
You were going to blow us up.
It's nothing personal.
With a bomb.
Try to.
And you tried to use a little kid. Like, who does that?
Hey, it's not illegal if you don't get caught.
And there was no actual kid.
I used to know a cop.
All right. So again,
so I asked Money, is this the job? Is this the job?
And it's in your cyber world, you're lucky he didn't leave like an animatronics thing there to try to kill you some more. You would have found Chucky sitting there. All right, what was the question?
Money, this is the job. This is the job that we're supposed to do today.
I'm grown man here.
Yeah, just keep this your favorite friend here alive until the morning, apparently.
All right, then I deactivate the gun blade.
Oh, you had it lit this whole time.
You might want to like somehow mark this particular one in case other ones show up, so you know this is the one you don't want to kill. So you're free to kill others that might arrive.
Can I use the gun blade to put a little mark on his neck? That's like a little X.
Accidentally hit.
This is the good guy.
Why don't we hit him? Why don't we hit him with a GPS tracker? Because there's two things.
That seems much simpler.
If we lose him, we can find him.
Why don't we just put a red carnation on his lapel?
Because then there's another guy has a red carnation. I don't know. There's a whole carnation thing that can happen. I'd rather us inject.
There's a big carnation boom right now. They're all doing a bunch of different colors, but red is the most one, so we can't do that.
I can just burn a little X onto his forehead.
That sounds like branding.
Yeah.
Sounds like getting too good.
I'll stay by his side. He won't leave my side.
No, yeah, you definitely are doing that. So
he's sort of listening to all this, like, hearing it, like, are we going to kill him? Are we going to carve holes in his neck? Are we going to brand him? He's like, my friends. No, I don't think we need to go to any of this. If you want to hit me up with a tracking device, that's fine. But can we cut on all the skin issues? No branding, please.
All right, put a little tracker in his neck.
Yeah. Okay, so as you get up and you go to put the tracker in his neck, you notice all your screens, your viewpoints, the things all pop up and it says, do you wish to make a new network connection?
Yeah.
Wait, what? No.
Tell him that.
I never want to make a new network connection. Why?
We want him connected to our
Connecting
network.
Bluetooth. What do you mean connecting Bluetooth?
All right, so
We need to pair his
like,
Bluetooth
hold
with
on.
ours.
So,
All right.
So right off the bat, are you just gonna accept or deny?
Deny.
Accept
Everything
permission.
in my fiber is telling me.
Your hacker kid says deny. You know.
Deny. Deny.
So the IT professional is blocking it temporarily. Okay, so it's like you tell it no for now, and it drops off.
Yeah, he's the network.
I'm accepting no cookies.
Yeah.
So now you're looking at the guy, like, you know, it's like, well, who is this guy, and why is
Just met, so I'm
that
trying to
popping
link up
up when
with
you
him.
get near him? Because that's
I'm
what
a hussy.
happens when the suits try to link up. So he's like, oh, what, my friends, you don't recognize me from the news vids? I'm the man who designed those suits you're wearing. You know, money, Ness. For fuck's sake, come on, guys. What are we doing here? So we rob this guy, you hire this guy, you bring him to our office, and what the hell is going on here? And you're here too. Everything is completely clusterfucked at this point. Deal with it.
Wait.
So he's the one who made.
He's the guy that made the suits.
Who made the suits?
Okay.
How does he know I got a
hold
suit?
on. All right. So now.
That's his tech.
Okay.
Oh. All right.
I'm completely frustrated with the practice squad right now. Right now, the practice squad is looking like you guys ain't ready to get called up.
Because they're the ones who stole it.
You're the ones that stole the bikes.
I'm getting that at the moment that we didn't know that this was the same person, obviously.
They're taking too many jobs. You guys are trying to. You know who they are. You know who Dominion is. Dominion is DC, right?
No.
They want to be the Avengers, but they don't want to put the work in to be the Avengers. So they just want to come out with Batman versus Superman and jam everything into one movie. 10 years! 10!
It doesn't take major leaps and jumps for us to get to a Marvel versus DC conversation. But let's get back into character.
I think that would make me Thor.
Definitely got to start a little slower.
You're Thor?
The
In no world are you Thor. Am I the Hulk right now? You're not the Hulk neither.
I think he's more the Hulk than he's Thor.
He's
Like-
a cross between the two.
You're the Red Soldier. You can be the Red Soldier.
Either way, this guy's Hawkeye.
I'm Hawkeye.
Okay, so this
All right.
particular Kimura clone that we're dealing with is Hajime Rumika. He's not Kimura. He's Rumika. The clones are starting to change their names to get away from the sins of the father kind of a thing. So he's trying to be different right off the bat. It's like, obviously we weren't happy with the theft, of course, but you guys have done more testing for us than we could have done in months. In fact, you've been nothing but helpful. We're going to be ready to launch the product a few months early, and that's going to make us a ton of extra credits. So, just to say thanks, we're going to let you keep the suits free of charge and free of charges, since we don't have to involve any authorities with this one. They were prototypes anyway.
Oh, that was subtle.
What's that?
You're gonna rat on us while we're supposed to be protecting you? That's smart. Kimura.
Is there any,
Whatever your name
any software upgrades available?
Jesus.
In
that
fact,
fast?
that was the next thing he was going to say. We've already built several more generations of these. If you want them upgraded to the latest software, the hardware is going to remain the
obviously,
same.
we want them upgraded to the latest software.
I don't like my suit being distributed across the nation.
With your suit.
No, this guy's gotta go. Like this is something's telling me
Not until after the
something in between my ears.
And we're not just talking about killing him in front of him. We're using our code. We're using more slang.
Ixnay on the body. Hey,
We're actually speaking high Valerian right now.
no, we're speaking street slang.
So you guys want your suits upgraded? And, is that a yes for everyone? Or are you opting out?
Heck
Okay.
yeah.
So what he does is okay, very good. So they do connect for a second, and you see the progress bar go up real quick. It only takes a brief moment, and now on your weapon systems, you've got a new lock-on mode, so you can target an enemy and stay targeted without having to look at them. So if you're running around and trying to escape and shooting over your shoulder or something, you're going to be able to hit something.
Oh,
Basically,
like Han Solo?
you can now do aimed shots by rolling normally.
Like Han Solo?
Indeed.
Memory bullets.
Smart bullets.
Smart bullets.
Okay, and while you're doing that, because this is a thing that's going to be happening anyway, and because Kanan is not fond of what's just happened, you're sending some stuff over to his suit that he doesn't know is coming in. So the AI that you've been working on and developing and getting stuff for our suits to be running is now heading over to his suit to see what it can find over in their system, that might be hiding from us. So if there's upgrades in there that we don't know about, we're about to know about them. And you've probably already discovered some things that he doesn't even know it can do. So the things they're going to release are not going to be exactly the same as what we're wearing at all.
Okay, before we leave the office, I want to tell Rihanna that we're going to put him up in our corporate tower. And we're going to treat you really nice. We're going to give you the suite. We're going to give him the suite room over there. I'm talking to him. Hey, we're going to put you up in the suite, up in our corporate tower. While you're chilling out in the corporate tower, I'm going to ask him, where is the venue?
It's at the library.
Is it? The library or the museum?
It's right next door to the library and the museum. Yeah, it's right there.
Okay, it's right in between.
Okay, it's right in between. Okay. So while the practice squad takes him to the corporate tower, the rest of us are, where are you going to go? Now, we have 12 hours, correct?
The thing is, at noon tomorrow, it's like 8 p.m. at this point, so a little bit more than 12.
16 hours.
Okay, we got 16 hours.
So we got to protect him for the night.
Yeah. But
by
I
the
also
time we
want...
leave this office, it'll probably be 11 by the time we're done having all these dickering arguments and stuff. So figure you got about 13 hours.
Okay.
And that also means the venue will be closed, but you can still find a way in there to check it out.
That is 100% the plan.
So what is Rumika's plan? Is he just going to go to the room and go to sleep? Or is he planning on going to the casino?
He was not planning to do any tourism, but if you're going to put him in the secure hotel there, he probably will wander into the casino.
Okay, so we have to watch his back in the casino.
Or you can tell him not to go. That's fine too. He'll do whatever you tell him because he's paid money to be kept safe and would rather be alive than.
Well, then we should keep him at the warehouse then.
Well,
if that's the case.
It'll be really interesting to see what the practice squad does with him.
If they were smart, we'd keep him at the warehouse.
I know, but they hired the guy that they stole from, so let's just take that little thing and we'll just put that over here. Because I'm still upset about that.
All right.
You know what? And to be honest with you, I'm still kind of miffed that this guy tried to blow me up the last week.
Dominion is running the show. We're going to go check out the venue.
All right. Well, then, if it's up to us, I suppose we'll go take him to the hotel because that's where he wants to be. So what the hell?
Okay.
Seems like the easiest place for us to, because you guys have we're not going to be in there, but there's already security at the hotel that's going to keep some degree of people out. So, between that and us, we should be able to handle it.
And then we're going to immediately head back to the hotel after we get a good look at the venue. We're not planning on being at the venue long.
Well, let's go to the venue first.
We just want to check it out. I want to know every single point of egress, the capacity of the building.
Well, it's a convention center, so, it's going to be lots of places for people to hide.
Right. And I want to know them all. So if we have to get blueprints, schematics, the kid needs to hack into it, and I want all of that shit uploaded into our neural nets.
Well, you know that we can get that stuff, right? At the library.
There you go. All kinds of
we'll be right next door.
And since the librarian now is a millionaire because of us, they're going to make sure that
she retired.
I know, right? So we're going to be dealing with another.
Hello?
Nah.
There's nobody in here.
We gotta
go look
there's
for it on our own.
There's a lot of clones in the city that are running the city.
Well, you didn't know, but Pip's name is on the board of directors at the library because she made a donation and built a wing.
Really?
Guys.
the Wall Memorial Library.
We became the thing we hate most.
I know. But that usually seems to work.
No, it never does.
All right.
No,
let's go.
it's just a regular progression of things. Sooner or later, we're all going to become our parents. So just embrace it.
No.
Yeah, it's going to happen, man. I remember the first day I told my kid I'll give them something to cry about, and I immediately was like, "Shit! I used to hate that when I was a kid. I'm already crying. What else do you want to do to me?
What more do you want from me?"
Whatever reason you have for crying right now, it is not a good one. I will give you a good one.
I'm already hurting. Why would you want to hurt me more? And then threaten me. I'm just a kid.
All right. So are you guys sending Golden Boy off with Dominion or taking him with you?
He's coming with us. He's on the squad, man.
I know, but I want Golden Boy to go with Dominion. I want to see how Golden Boy works with what's the other two? Loose cannons.
Well, you're not going to be able to see that because we'll be at the library.
I can hear. I'm in constant connection. And I really want to make sure that the venue thing is secure.
Okay.
And this guy's basically a corporate raider. He'll be way more comfortable in the hotel than he will be doing some stealth shit.
Why don't you ask him? He's right there.
I know he's here. I know he's here.
It's okay.
He knows I know he's here.
He's still taking it personally. We just got to give it time.
You know, it's beef off top. I'm trying to be professional right now. I mean, I really want to shoot this motherfucker in the face and call it a day.
Okay. So you guys are off in the...
we're going to go to the library to get some...
And while you're doing that research and you're pulling up the plans for the building and all that stuff, which, most of it's probably just going to be freely available at the library and not require any hacking other than the fact you have to get in the door.
Right.
And the other team is going off to the Triple P Tower Hotel, to deposit this guy in the safest room they can find. Probably, not a corner, not out by a window, but somewhere in the center of the place where they can be around it and keep him pretty well guarded.
The secure wing.
And they may or may not let him go off and do any sort of entertainment, but we'll figure that out as we go.
I would prefer if they got him the whole floor. Nobody, you know what I'm saying?
Well, Jackson's the one who moved in there. Just call him and tell him to give him the whole floor.
I mean, you can always put him in the Keltar suite, which has a thumbprint that you need to get in.
Nah, I think they're still fixing that suite. I think there was a lot of carnage.
It's pretty bad.
It's pretty.
Come on, man. Damage control comes right in and cleans all that up.
It's close. It's close. They've got the wall damaged and stuff.
What is that called? A bunch of carbon scoring on the walls.
Yeah, there you go.
The cleaning people were supposed to come in and realize that their bank account hit $25 million and said, "I don't need this. We're going to Vegas."
Like, all these piles of dead people and shit that's been splattered into piles by the tourists and stuff. It would have been a pretty nasty carnage scene there. So yeah.
And it was missing a wall.
What about the motherfucker on brain detail? Yeah.
Dude, I'd like to have $25 million and then $979. What did I spend? I lost like a big chunk of the money, but that $979 is sticking out.
That's what you earned last week minus taxes, right?
Yeah. Is that what happened?
I don't know. Okay, so we'll do it at the hotel first. So you're going to put him in the most reasonably secure room you guys can get. So yeah, Jackson provides you with a spot. And even provides you with a couple of hotel security staff to sort of guard the elevator doors by the entrance to that floor. So you got the whole floor to yourself, and you guys are now in control of it. He's not gonna, other than his two guys, he's not gonna devote a squad to you or anything else. You're on your own.
Okay.
And you guys over at the museum, library, etc., you have no problem getting in the door there. It's just the random 4-digit thing. So you're inside in no time and have your everything at your fingertips. Whatever you want is here.
All right. I want to go outside and I just want to check the entire perimeter of where everything is going down. I'm talking about the roads, seeing just checking everything, seeing what's going to be our best escape routes. if it comes down to it.
All right, good planning. So you're doing pretty much the opposite of what the other teams did, and you're making a thorough plan and actually researching things before making it, instead of just jumping in with both feet and running.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's the difference between the teams right off the top.
Right.
But that's that experience, because I remember actually at the beginning we just took off running too.
Sometimes. I mean, we always had a air of caution about us, and to always have a plan, make a plan, realize that plan is not going to work, throw it out, come up with another plan, then have an audible to that. And then when shit goes sideways, kill everybody.
Blame the kid.
Yeah, blame the kid first, you're right. And then let the wall do what he does. So far, it's kept us alive.
All right. So as you do, what are you on foot? Are you in your
I'm taking my bike.
Armor car? You're on a motorcycle. Okay.
Bike. I'm taking the
So
bike.
you're just riding around. You're pretty secure there, and the perimeter, everything looks as expected. It's a reasonably run down building, but there's no glaring. There's not like a big hole where someone's got a gun sticking through it, going, shoot here or anything. It's nothing. That looks
at this convention center. How many people does it hold?
It holds about 3,000 to 4,000.
3,000 to 4,000. Do we know how many people are coming? Are they going to fill it up? Is it
about 3,000 to 4,000?
They're expecting not quite 3,000 to 4,000. Probably more like 2,500. Plus, there's going to be more decorations and stuff in here. It's not going to be this empty building like it is right now.
And what is his base? Who is he presenting to? Is it a bunch of tech people?
These are all vehicle tech executives.
Oh.
So he's from Conglomerate Motors, which should have been their clue that he was the guy that designed the suits they were stealing from Conglomerate Motors. But yeah, and he's the biggest known guy in the whole field of doing this kind of AI vehicle stuff. So I didn't ask them because I assumed, and that was my fault. But they should have been able to catch that, because that's some basic shit right there.
All right, I want to check in with the specialist right now.
All right.
Hey, specialist. Hey, what's your guys' situation? What do you guys got going on right now?
Sit rep.
We got him secured in the hotel. We got he's down in the room, and at the moment we got some guards on the elevator, and we're guarding the room, and nothing's going down. It's pretty secure for the moment.
So is it the hotel guards?
There's 2 hotel guards, and then there's us, and then there's the guys that came with this Golden Boy dude. So what is that? There's like 7 or 8 of us all together.
All right. And you said Rihanna's in his room. Are you guys inside the suite, or are you guys in the room next to him?
No, we're actually inside his suite, like by his door.
Gotcha. Okay.
So anybody comes through the door without us knowing they're coming is going to instantly get wasted.
All right. So doing a little bit of research on what's coming on. So this guy he's a vehicle tech expert.
Yeah, he does AI vehicles, and he's the guy making the stuff like the things that transform from armor into motorcycles and shit. Exactly the thing.
Right. So his home base is in Detroit.
Yep.
Your other crew members. Is there a way that they can go ahead and get us any and all intel from them and patch it through? I want to know everything about this kid.
Oh, yeah, you can. In fact, you can look up a decent amount of stuff on him just by searching him online, because he's not a secretive person.
Right, but I don't want to know his online presence, because as a clone, how long has he been out here? Maybe a year, 2? I mean, I kind of know 3 years is pretty much the benchmark for any clone to be out here. So
yeah,
he's
actually been working for this company for just under 3 years, so that sounds about right.
Right. So in his 3 years of him being here, I'm pretty sure he has a fake bio that's been going around online. I want to know what the fucker's been doing specifically over the last 8 months, 8 to 18 months.
All right.
So if your crew goes out there, I want hard evidence, nothing digital. I want them to fucking pull in some fucking drawers, open up some other things.
You want like a copy of the newspapers?
Yeah, I want things on microfiche. Is what the fuck I'm talking about.
All right, well, yeah, we can get them to dig into that. They're actually they're on something else at the moment, but they should be back tonight, so they can. I don't know how the timing is going to line up, but they'll get on that for you.
All right, Wall. All right, in conversation with him. Hey, Wall, what's it looking like as far as security goes?
It's a public venue. It's going to be hard to get to secure the area, but as long as we keep them in our sidelines, should be okay.
All right, I want to put a.
So we're going to be backstage with the guy, right?
Right. I want to put a call into Jackson. If local PD is going to be in the area, I want to know if local PD is going to be in the area. I don't even know where our local PD force is. I just know Jackson has been involved in it.
Yeah, they're starting to have enough of a force to actually go out and do things like what you're talking about.
But I don't think they're going to be involved in this. But
at this
if they
particular
are,
event, at the size it's going to be, there probably will be like 2 or 3 regular officers. Just they're assigned to the area anyway that will check in there, but they're not going to be working the event specifically.
Right. So what kind of security is going to be working the event? Nan, do you think you can figure that out?
Event staff.
Kinda. Yeah, I can figure it out.
We're gonna see. I just want to see. I want to know all the ifs.
You can figure, looking at just the size of the place and the event staff and the typical things that go on here, you can figure there's going to be about 20 security people who are not going to necessarily be armed. They're going to be, the tough guys with the crossed arms kind of thing.
Yeah, well, I was thinking if this venue is going to have about 2,500 people, there's probably about 300 people that's going to be staff.
Altogether, yeah.
Yeah, and with 50 of them being security, I can see that. Lighting guys, sound guys, catering service.
All that stuff. It's not a full scale, performance or whatever, but they do have all the the stuff there to make it look and sound fancy because he's doing a presentation about his new vehicle tech.
I'll make a call to Golden Boy.
Hello.
Hey, Golden Boy. So this guy is doing this this vehicle tech show. Mm-hmm. You're a corporate guy, right?
Yep.
What's your line of work?
My line of work is to take on tasks that aren't inside the letter of the law.
Okay, but you can't really put that on a billboard.
No.
So what?
He's like we're a security team. What are you? What's your cover?
Look, I got a business education. Put whatever job you want, and I'll fake it.
Okay.
Oh, he's a chameleon. There you go.
Okay. So with that being said, that's gonna work right into where I'm going with this. So these guys are all gonna be corporate techs. Mm-hmm. How would you feel about mixing in with the crowd instead of being, hands-on security detail like the rest of us? Why don't you make your way through the crowds and rub elbows with these other people? Because if there is any major threat to him, I think it's going to be one of the 2,500 people that's in the same field as him that wants him out. So we need to find out who's that number one. Like after everybody that's in there, there's going to be one guy. It's always going to come down to one guy who his company is right behind Rihanna's company.
Well, they're trying to get and at least harvest the data from his brain. So they want pieces of him. So even if they kill him, they're going to have to try to retrieve some parts.
That's what I'm saying. I need you to go ahead and with that subterfuge and do that. Hey, you guys ready to wrap it up and take it back to the hotel?
Yes.
All right. So let's go because there's not much more that we can do here. I feel like we'll have this whole entire area kind of like not locked down, but I'm confident that we know the ins and outs. So if and when it goes down, we'll be able to do our thing. Because this is still our city. We're not going to just blow things up.
Right.
So this is home.
When you're leaving the venue, how did you, obviously you didn't go in and out through the front gates. Were you sneaking through like the service entrance, the staff entrance? How are you trying to get
04 never went inside the venue.
Okay.
I only did perimeter sweeps on the bike on the outside. I don't think anybody actually went inside the venue, right? You guys did most of your research from the adjacent library.
Frank, what I want to do is not actually talk to these people. I want to stay out of earshot and lip read. Okay. I got the enhanced eyes for lip reading.
Cool.
So
you can get some covert data that way.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do, try and just position myself in the crowd, pretending to talk to somebody and zeroing in on their conversations that are out of earshot.
Nice.
Don't try to figure out an easy way to do this, Golden Boy. You get your fucking hands dirty.
You do your job, I'll do mine.
So yeah, he's going to be working the floor and listening for anything that gives you a tip as far as what you might be looking for, listening for. And you can sort of lean closer or further from things as you see that happen. So if someone seems to be talking about that, you can pay more attention to them while ignoring all these other people who are just here to watch this stupid show.
Also, before, I wanted to say something. You were working with him. Talking to this guy, Kimura, you said his name? What's his name?
Rumika.
Yeah.
See about getting, and tell him I'm interested in purchasing 2 sets of AI armor for Sam and Max.
Okay, cool.
If he could get the prototypes in, that would be great.
Yeah, we could probably work on that. It says, we had to charge you. We can't give you free ones like we gave these dudes.
No, of course not. I'll pay for them.
But yeah, we can work something out. Give it to you at cost at least.
Somebody tell Rihanna he didn't give me shit. I took it.
Well, yeah, that's exactly it. We didn't ask for it back at least, but yeah.
But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna try and just walk around the crowd and lip read all the VIPs I can see.
Do you have a stat for that needs
yes,
to?
Yes, I do.
Go ahead. What's your stat at?
Plus 18.
Oh,
Jesus.
Okay.
He's got the eyes.
You creep.
That's pretty
You're
good.
a lip reading son of a bitch.
Yeah,
First roll's a 20.
20. All right. Dude, give me like 3 of them.
Okay. 26. 36.
Damn, 36. Okay, so yeah, you do hear a few people whispering some things that kind of give you a hint that they might have some information about what's going to happen. So if they're
just for the record,
they're talking about the stuff that's going to go down, when he's on stage.
Okay.
Like what?
Well, he hasn't told me yet.
Well, I'm just saying, we're in this.
No, I know. What?
Because 04 can do a little lip reading. Apparently, I can do some lip reading too. I am not as good as him.
Well, you're not in the same building as him at the moment, so that makes it harder.
So what threat-wise, what have I gleaned from these guys' conversations?
They seem like more execs like the other execs that are here, so they don't seem immediately dangerous themselves. But these guys seem like they might be in on some kind of a deal. Maybe it might be more than just them, but they're putting something together to try to be the ones who might be trying to gather his data from his brain.
Okay, I'm gonna alert 04 Sam and Max to keep an eye on these guys, not to follow them, just keep an extra eye on them.
Is that Tache's?
And I'm gonna let you know. There's a few execs who seem interested in property from this guy's body.
Okay.
In fact, one of them in the last, with your 36 or whatever that high roll is, you hear somebody whispered the word assassin was mentioned.
Yeah.
Okay. While you're looking at him, your cybernetic eye, do you have photograph? Is there anything you
I can record it.
You can record?
Yeah, I can
send
record
it. All
the
right,
whole thing.
record their things and send it to us so we can look it up on our heads.
Well, you just can see him. I'm out of earshot.
Does it have
we have
what
your
they look
subtitles
like?
down at the bottom.
I'll have to type up subtitles on that.
I don't really need to hear, like, if you read their lips.
Yeah.
So I don't really need to know what they say, but I would like to know what they look like.
No, I'm recording everything.
All right, well, send it to us.
Yeah, essentially what you get would be almost like a VR thing where you pop it in and you guys can look around and investigate, Batman 3D style.
Right.
Yeah.
So is this at the hotel or at the venue?
This is... Yeah, we're at the venue, aren't we?
He is now, yeah.
Yeah.
It is? Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know we did a time jump.
Did we?
Yeah.
Well, we did an accidental one in there somewhere, but I noticed it if nobody else noticed it.
No, I did.
I noticed it. I thought we were at the venue. You got me confused for a minute.
Well, that's why, because at first I thought we were on our way back to the hotel.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's where you got crossed, because the jump was when you got done talking to him about being secure at the thing, they started heading towards the venue. So you guys are about to do that meet in the middle and be at the wrong places thing, but yeah.
Well, no, I mean, we had like 13 hours. There was definitely a...
Yeah, there was plenty of time for
we came back and figured it out. I'll just say all the talkie that we happened was...
Okay, well,
face to face.
During the night,
we can even just, to clear that up, let's say that you guys made it back to the hotel, met back up, and then proceeded to do the next thing.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
right.
I had to go to the warehouse and get some gear.
Okay, so all that stuff can happen in that down period that we're going to sweep past. So we'll add it in there.
I added hardened shielding so that my cyber limbs cannot be rendered inoperable by an EMP.
Oh,
hey. That's going to be quite helpful.
And I added a pain editor to my chipware. User ignores penalties due to being seriously wounded.
Adonis, pull yourself together.
Come on, let's get into character.